best lunch spot I've had in days. And I got no idea where I'm going, so... Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, roll out time. I'm going to traverse the city of Ipswich. Back out at Ipswich mountain bike trails, just, well, why not? So it is Tuesday afternoon. I've just uploaded the previous video from last week and thought, well, sun's shining, looking like a nice day, better come out for another ride. Yeah, that's nasty. Bloody hell, look at that loose tires. I reckon that'll do for now. Hey, there's a bike wash. What the hell? Do I need to wash my bike? It's pretty clean actually. I'll just quietly grab some water while I'm here. It's got one of these spring return taps that you can't leave turned on, but hey, nothing got a sock tied around it won't fit. For the remainder of the afternoon, I need to get my laundry done, do a bit of grocery shopping, and then find somewhere to sleep. Looking like a pretty reasonable start to the day. It's a nice thing about Ipswich. There are heaps of new residential estates being constructed on the outskirts of town and usually result in a relatively quiet night. This one's actually really good because there are no houses being built just yet, so no early wake up with the tradies coming to work. So as I was driving down to do my laundry last night, I passed the service station. The fuel was $1.89.9. I thought, wow, that's cheap. And then I came down a bit further to where the laundromat was. It was actually just normal diesel, not premium diesel, so I thought, no, I won't buy it. So I started looking on the app and I found $1.82.9 in Ipswich. By far the cheapest for a long way around. Downside is it's actually like 10 kilometres away on almost the other side of town. But when I calculate out the price difference, it's worth it. Driving the 20k round trip, I still save like $3 or $4 when I top up the tanks. Only time, and I have plenty of time, so I guess I better go get some fuel. It's gotten super noisy here this morning. I think just on the other side of these trees must be another another residential estate that they're doing earthworks on. Fortunately, I didn't start up till probably after 7, I guess, so not a problem for me, but wow, it's loud. All right, let's go tackle the Ipswich traffic, and holy crap. There's all the kangaroos over there, just on the other side of the retaining wall. That's amazing, like right in a residential area. As I was saying, let's go tackle the traffic in Ipswich. All right, all fueled up. There's only a small amount of faffing about, but other than that, I've done the extended trip to get some cheap fuel. For a public conservation park, this is the track's getting a bit sort of wild. Here we go, that was a bit of a trek in itself. Right, I think we've got everything we need. Yeah, fair bunch of warnings there. It's only a 6-kilometre return trip. That's saying allow an entire day for it. You know, they're always a bit over the top with those sorts of warnings. From what I read on the reviews, people were doing it return in 3 to 4 hours quite easily. So I am anticipating this to be a very tough one once you get up to the peak itself. There's going to be a bit of wild clambering to get up there, I think. There we go, a glimpse of what's to come. That doesn't look so bad. First little rocky knoll. Already come up a fair way. It's starting. Very cool. Some nice views looking back behind now. Seem to be climbing up very high very early. I'm hoping it doesn't go all the way back down again and then we have to traverse across to get to the mountain itself. Oh, we're definitely not heading back down. Not yet anyway. Damn, look at that. That is cool. 1 hour in now, done 2 kilometres. Yeah, this is the trail. Thinking it's going to get a bit harder now, so I reckon this next kilometre is probably going to take a bit longer. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. Hey. Really hard just walking along a rocky spine here. This is amazing. It just drops off on both sides. Awesome. Here's the down that I was dreading. Hopefully it doesn't go down far. Another glimpse through the rocks as to where we're heading. There's actually a tower up on top, probably a fire watch tower or something. Whoa, check it out. And also where I'm standing. Well, here's one of these mind-blowing rock moments. I've just stumbled across some conglomerate granite rock. I'm at an elevation of 620 metres and only just, this is the first little lump of conglomerate that I've seen. This stuff usually forms down in bloody river bottoms and under glaciers and stuff like that. And here we are at 620 metres up, and all of a sudden there's rocks that were at the bottom of a glacier at one point. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Oh, mate. Oh, check it out. Look real carefully, you see Brisbane in distance. And we've still got 100 or so metres of climbing to do, I think. Let's look at inland, that's actually very cool as well. Bloody hell. The track is levelling out. Oh, what do we got? Large steel structures that I assume were dropped in by helicopter, because there's no way someone would have carried them up here. No trespassing, no unauthorised aircraft landing. Oh, okay, helipad. This is all very civilised. Where am I sitting to respond to everybody's comments on the previous video? Well, you know, I've got phone reception up here. It's funny, Annie from Wingham just left me a message saying, don't climb up there, you've got to come back down yet. Yeah, that was the last mountain, this one's way worse. That's where I came up. Across there, across that spine there, and then down the other side. Just looking down to the south. Well, I reckon that's time to start the trek back down. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna be real bad on my legs, but anyway, almost there. Pretty much lunchtime, I think. My legs aren't too bad, but I'm sure they're gonna hurt real soon. Fortunately, my knees are okay, so I didn't get any joint unpleasantness on the way down. Oh yeah, it feels good to sit down. One hole in the end of my sock. 2 days worth of food left. I have to cook again. That's annoying. And I've succumbed to the convenience of these instant cooking noodles. They're not instant noodles, but they're I don't know how to describe them. Anyway, I've got Singapore noodles this time, but it's so simple just to put a bit in there and then microwave it, and then it's all good. It saves cooking rice and all that sort of business. Quite a pleasant spot. Lots of birds. Just looking at the little mountains around this picnic area here, it's quite they're quite towering. It's pretty impressive. Got some earthworks going on up there. I'm contemplating the map and what to do next. Got to find somewhere to sleep. It's sort of after 3 o'clock now, so probably going to head off pretty soon, I think. There's actually a few bike tracks on there as well. So there's one that's like 19 k's from one end of the park way down to the other. And it's 19 k's one way, so it'd be a fair old ride heading both directions. I did see there was a dam a bit further down the road, and apparently there's a mountain bike park there, so I'm kind of edging towards that. There is actually a caravan park there, just on the entrance road, but $35 a night for an unpowered site just out in the middle of the grass there, it's like, nah. There's also a council one a bit closer back to Ipswich on the same park, but there's another picnic area and a council site up there. That's $17 per night, which isn't as bad, but it's not really the way I want to go. I want to head the other way. Alright, just dropped into a park in the next closest town, which, I don't know, something crossing, doesn't really matter what it is, not much here. Been studying the map and having a look, see if I can find some potential spots to stay. I've picked about 3, I think, down near the dam. So, oh, they've got water.
In 100 metres.
Little metered water outlet here. Okay, water dispenser marked on the map. I'll probably never come back here again, but hey, I reckon there's a few people in a couple of car parks there that are looking very much like they're staying the night. There was a 4-wheel drive and a van on the other side. So anyway, never mind, I will push on. Let's have a look and see what this spot's like. Never a good sign when there are just skid marks everywhere on the road. Let's hope they got it out of their systems and they're not going to come back tonight. Yeah, it's still a little bit close to the main road, but hey, like I say, beggars can't be choosers. So what do we got here? Obviously you can ride horses in here. You are here. Oh my goodness, look at these bloody trails. Wow. So mountain biking and everything. And here's the mountain bike trails over here that I'm planning on going to. So tomorrow I'll probably just head down the road into there and then start riding from there. But man, look at this. Cool. Freezing cold night last night. What's going on? The last week's been really good actually. It's I haven't needed to have the heater on or anything. It's been sort of 18 degrees most nights inside the van. It's been like 12 outside, but you know, quite pleasant inside. This morning 9 degrees, heater's on flat out. Just checking the forecast again and looking like we've got a bit of a wet weekend coming up. Sunday's supposed to have up to about 20 mil of rain, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Righto, let's get going down to the dam. Can't guarantee I'm going to jump on the bike straight away, but we'll see what the temperature's like. I think 18 degrees is my starting point. Just coming into the dam and there's like, I don't know, hundreds of birds out here on the water. Just trying to see if I can get a clear look at them. Oh, quick, they're flying off! Bloody hell, look at them all. That's crazy. Just never fails. Every time I see a nice bird or a bunch of birds or something, by the time I get the camera set up, they all take off. Been sitting here doing some video editing for a while. It's not an unpleasant spot. Apparently they have a sculpture park here. Oh wow, it's really smooth. Bloody hell. What the hell? Didn't expect that. There seem to be a few that are missing. I don't know whether they've been souvenired or what. Anyway, that is a big fishing rod. Well, it's turned into a post-lunch ride. That's fine though. It's actually quite nice now and warmed up suitably. Well, it's still saying 16 degrees on my on the dashboard here. Righto, let's go scope out these trails. Well, I seem to be doing a hell of a lot of climbing. It's got a bit of elevation gain. At some point I'm going to have to come back down, I'm sure. Trails aren't too bad from a muddy perspective. There are mud patches though, so every now and then you'll come into like a berm or something and it will be all muddy. Bloody hell, it's really climbing up. There's still quite a hill there in front of us. They don't look like very heavily used trails, these ones. Oh, mud before the jump. Ooh, that's not nice. Oh, mud before every jump by the looks of it. Oh, yuck. That went all up my leg. I got no chance. Well, 2 double black diamond trails. I guess it's probably time for me to get in way of my head. So, why not? Let's have a look. Pretty abrupt drop off straight away into janky rocks. Oh, you're gonna die. You can see the dam in the background there. My goodness, we're up quite high. These are very big hills. Oh, more janky. Oh, I hate this sort of turn. Oh, I can't do these. Oh, my foot's not even in the pedal. Yeah, look at this section. Oh, this is insane. I can maybe get down this little sissy line here without crashing. Oh, let's give it a shot. Now, okay, single black diamond this way. Watch out for the skivvies. Look out, skip. Big jump. Won't be doing that. Not this lifetime. The mud into janky rock drop, into more mud. I must say it's very well signposted and mapped and everything. Like, I haven't got lost once yet, other than just the general not knowing where I am, but I'll just head around these trails all the way back around now. Oh, onto a dodgy track. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a big reach. Shouldn't have done that. Well, now we get a winding marker. Let's take the B line. Oh yeah, that's a fair old drop there. Tree in my face just as I went over that drop. The view from the side of the lake here. I think the damn wall's just sort of around the corner there. There you go. One damn wall. One creepy back of the damn wall. Deep water creeps me out at the best of times, but deep water at the back of a dam wall really just gives me an uneasy feeling. Totally irrational. So away, have a shower and work out what I'm going to do next. Well, it's 4:45, but getting dark soon. I'm going to just, I've got a few ideas of where I can stay tonight, so I'm going to wander out, check out a spot just a couple of k's down the road, which is just another gravel pit. Failing that, I'll go into the town of Bow Desert and find, there's about 3 or 4 new residential estates. I should be able to find a quiet street in the back of one of those, hopefully. Look at all the bloody skid marks on the road here. It just seems at every big intersection, the kids have come down and done burnouts and just left ripped up tyres everywhere. At least it's outside the cities, I suppose, not really disturbing anyone out here because there's no one around. Yeah, pretty overgrown. Oh, there's a lot of road noise, isn't there? I wonder if I'm better off going into the town, into the city, and I think I'll drive into town. Just came past a rest area that's packed with people that look like they're staying for the night, but it's right on this main road. It's so noisy. Oh, that one's no good. That's very much under construction still. Okay. We've got ourselves an industrial area. This is a definite possibility. Well, there's a road with no factory units in it. Maybe I'll just stop here. Better try and be discreet. I'll go dark on the lights and camera and everything. I'll be back in the morning. We'll see if I'm still here and see if I've had to move because of antisocial people. Good night. Alright, up well before the sunrise, so a couple of hot air balloons out there. They seem to be coming down pretty quickly. Turn the fire on, try and stay up. Pretty quiet night here, but I'm going to move on before attracting too much more attention. So I'm going to head up to a park a few kilometres up the road and have breakfast and all that sort of stuff. At least then I can legitimately say that no, I was not here all night. Plan for today really, obviously it's video upload day, so I've got to finish off the editing and upload that today, but I want to wash the van, that's one thing, because I'll be around the city for a little bit now, so it's worth actually cleaning the van. It's disgusting, I haven't cleaned it for months. And then really I want to go riding at a few of the mountain bike parks that are sort of around this southern end of Brisbane, so I don't know how long I'll be able to tolerate that. I really want to ride all the parks, but trying to find places to sleep around the city are a little bit of a challenge. There's a few new residential areas as well, as always, so I'll probably try and sneak into those and hopefully get a good night's sleep. But anyway, that will be for the next video, so I will leave you for now as I drive off up the road towards the fun of the city, and I'll be back again in a few more days. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.